Meantime, several agencies have come together to fight a problem so many communities deal with, living in a food desert.
Well, I've been tilling some soil and pulling up the roots, making sure that no grass roots are dead.
Matthew King studies agricultural education in a graduate program at North Carolina A&T. He says this garden is a tool that can be used to teach people about the importance of eating fresh fruits and vegetables.
We can come out here and build, I guess, you know, the Taj Mahal, but if people don't if people don't understand the reasoning behind why we're out here, then it kind of is null and void.
It's actually very fulfilling to know that I'm in the upstart stage of something that's bigger than us.
What a mature, sensible attitude they have, don't they, for being so young? Like, they're so mature.
Beans and tomatoes ready today?
Man, I think so. We need to call Matt and figure out where he is. I haven't spoken to him all day, have you?
I haven't talked to him either, man. You think he's... Yo, wait a minute. Isn't that Shark Tank thing today? Oh, snap. Get Matt on the phone, man. We gotta figure out what's going on.
Hi, Shark Tank. My name's Brandon Norman. I'm the logistical side of Triad Food Hub.
My name is Winston Vickers. I'm the finance and marketing director of the Triad Food Hub.
Let's go talk to the president, Matt King. Hey, Matt! Shark Tank's here. Shark Tank's here.
She put me through. This is why I just can't get it. Oh! Shark Tank, that's you? How you doing? This is Matthew King. Welcome to Greensboro, North Carolina. Let me show you what we're doing in our area around food security.
What did you have for lunch today? A burger, some pizza. My question to you is, do you really know where either the food or the ingredients in your food came from? Here, what we do is we connect the local farmers with the local retailers so that you know exactly where your food came from.
So we're out here explaining today the business of the Food Hub. What you need to understand is there are two important components to the Food Hub. You have the supplier and you have the consumer. And then in the middle you have us, Triad Food Hub. We're pretty much essentially a partner for both the producer and the consumer. We take the produce to the facility, we aggregate it, we package it, we distribute it out. We are seeking $1 million investment from the Sharks for 35% equity of our company. We're going to use our $1 million to empower farmers to be able to fulfill these 12 adult living facility contracts. These farmers who already grow livestock will then be able to use greenhouse production as a means to grow enough produce to fulfill the contracts that we have on table. The other $275,000 will be put into a warehouse where we will be able to do our aggregation, brokerage, package, and distribution all from one site, making us the one-stop shop for farmers and consumer demand.
My name is Michael Graves, third-generation farmer. My father bought the farm back in the late 40s and early 50s. We're originally a tobacco farmer, but when we stopped raising tobacco after my father had passed, and they had the tobacco buyout. We're starting to raise some cattle too, chickens. We have free-range eggs, and working towards free-range beef and goats. The thing with the co-op is that it brings together a lot of farms and a lot of resources. And that resource is not only just economic, but it's also a brain trust, experience. We have some people that's been farming for 60 years. We have various backgrounds. So we got a good broad range of brain trust that brings talent together in a cooperative, and that's one of the key things that makes this thing a success. The necessary part for the co-op to work is with this food hub. That has established us a market that small farmers are having a tough time having access to. Usually we don't have the quantities that we can get into any type of distribution system. Usually the only option that we have is farmers market. And so then you're at whims of the weather, you're at whims of holidays, if people want to come out to the farmers market or whatever. So in summertime, the farmers markets are great. In wintertime, it's not so great. So now with this food hub, what that does is that gives us an opportunity for a year-round market. That gives us access anywhere probably in the country, and hundreds of thousands of people that we now have this access to through a food hub. And the thing that I really like about it is I can do what I enjoy doing, is raising food. I don't have to worry about trying to sell it. It's a prayer answer. It's a prayer answer.
And I bought this farm when I was 18 years old. And by the time I got 23, I had it paid for. And I'm retired, and I raised a few cows, pigs, and peacocks, and guineas. I'm with the co-op too, you know. And I really enjoy the co-op and the farm, and spend my time with my friends and all.
Well, my name is Samuel Crisp. My wife and myself own HTS Farm. We own a small 36-acre farm here, and we have on it right now, we have a few goats, a few chickens. We have at least a couple other farms, and we have cattle over there. But this farm here is basically for weaning my calves before I get ready to sell them or what we're going to do with them. What is the benefit of the farmers and the food hub? From the farmers, from a producer standpoint, the first thing is it gives us an outlet for our product. What it does for the food hub is getting quality product from the farms. They know exactly where it's coming from. They know how it's raised, and there's a short distance between the producer and the consumer.
As three historically black college and university graduates from the distinct North Carolina Central University, the truth and service component of our school taught us that we have to give back to our communities.
Growing up, my father did a lot of community development work around Greensboro. His was more surrounded around low-income housing. So as I grew and matured in my own identity, I wanted to do some of the same work, but in my own lane. I didn't necessarily want to deal with construction, so I was really looking for my niche. My father always told me, you should want to do good and well at the same time. With such a transcending topic as food, we feel that this subject matter gives us the ability to really do both. Make money and do well for our community. In our particular part of the world, food insecurity is a real issue. So a real solution is going to be needed to bring tangible outcomes for what we need to make our community a better place.
And what is that solution, you might ask? Great question, Shark Tank. Well, here it is. Triad Food Hub. At Triad Food Hub, we handle the distribution, the aggregation, the delivery, and the brokerage of food deals for our farmers. We then present our farmers to our retailers and make a direct connection from farm to fork.
My name is Matthew King.
I'm Brandon Norman.
And I'm Winston Vickers.
And on behalf of Triad Food Hub, we would like to thank you, Shark Tank, for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to compete on your show. We can't wait to come out to LA and show you what we have going on in North Carolina.
Thanks, Sharks.